Yeah, you're on.
Hey, I don't know where everybody's been. Probably all at the beach right now. But a couple people have said to me we hadn't made a video in a long time, and I got really inspired at the farmer's market yesterday in downtown Milford to cook some stuff. And my garden is overflowing with basil and kale and lettuce. So I was trying to figure out what I could make from there. This week I did bake some bialys, which came out amazing. I wish I'd videotaped that for you guys. And this morning I made some panna cotta with kale and garbanzo beans and the bialys that I had made. So I wished I had filmed that because that came out beautiful too, but I get to show you the final project on that. And here I had some ricotta left over. I know the Italians are all like cringing the way I say it, but I'm Irish. And I was going to make some lasagna, but I didn't have any lasagna noodles. But I did have semolina flour. So I went back to the fresh pasta recipe that we did way back when we first started making these videos. And I was gonna just throw together this lasagna. But what I wanted to show with this, you saw me doing the sheeting as we came on, but I wanted to show that I make it with the raw noodles usually from the box, but I'm gonna make it with this fresh pasta, not cooked. And what I did was I took this casserole dish, you know, lasagna pan, and I put just jarred tomato sauce because that's what I have. I don't have any fresh garlic to make fresh marinara. I got to do that tomorrow. But the bottom of the pan, I put the sauce down first because this is going to help cook the noodles. And in the bottom one, I thin it out with water. Always have done it this way. In the restaurant, did it this way for 35 years. This makes sure that it doesn't burn on the bottom. And then the next thing I'm going to put is these sheets of lasagna noodles. Now you could make bolognese sauce to put this together. I'm just going to keep it plain cheese lasagna because that's what I have. So then the next step is to put this ricotta mixture. This is ricotta, egg, parmesan, and fresh basil and fresh Italian parsley from my garden, and salt and pepper all put together. So this is what kind of I wanted to use up. So I'm going to go ahead and put that guy in there. And then I'm going to put this cheese. Everything's better with cheese. And then some of this beautiful Parmesan cheese that my neighbor gave me right from Italy. And then on top of that is going to go more sauce. Now this sauce I don't thin down. Like I said, this is just coming right out of a jar because that's what I have. And this is going to help cook the noodles in between. And then I'm just going to put the next two sheets of fresh pasta. You can buy fresh pasta in the grocery store too and pull this off. Go like that in there. It gets finished with marinara so that it doesn't burn on top. Parmesan. And now all I have is this orange cheese, so I'm going to use a little bit of this and a little bit of this orange cheese for my next recipe so that it gets a nice crust on top. Now, the next tip that I want to give you, because this one is kind of cool, I didn't believe this when I first saw this in the restaurant industry, but you can cook your lasagna with raw noodles or fresh pasta like that. The next thing you do is you put plastic wrap. Yep, you heard me, plastic wrap. You make a really tight seal with this plastic wrap on here. Plastic wrap. I know, I didn't believe it either. It's crazy. And then you go ahead and put the foil on it. And this will bake in a 395-degree oven for probably 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to try to get this stuff baked before it gets too hot here today. And then the kids can just heat it up, or we can freeze portions of it for dinner later. The next thing I'm going to show is this finished product. This was my, I'm going to say it wrong, panna cotta. That's not...
Panna cotta.
Yeah, there you go. You got it for me. And that was inspired by, like I said, my trip to the farmer's market yesterday, where I was able to buy this absolutely beautiful kale, this Lasagna kale. And then another thing I'm going to show you later today is this purple cauliflower. Absolutely gorgeous. I had to buy that purple cauliflower, but I'm going to show you something that happened with that when I started cooking that. And then this was the bialy that I had that I cut up that I put inside the panna cotta. And I'll go ahead and put the recipe up for that because it was really simple, very basic. It was just olive oil and onion and garlic. And then I Put in chickpeas and all the kale from my garden and the kale that I bought yesterday, a whole bunch of basil and flat Italian parsley, and then I cubed up the bread and put that in here with Parmesan mixed in it, and then Parmesan on top. And of course, there's always salt, pepper, onion, garlic, all that good stuff. And then when I bake this, this is going to get a nice crust on top. And I made extra, so I'm going to give that to my neighbor. And I'm the only person that'll eat this in the house, so I'll probably take it after it's cooked and freeze it into little packages, and then I'll just have my meals for when they are here. So the next thing that I want to talk about is this purple cauliflower that I said that we had. It lost its color because I blanched it, and that means you put it in boiling salted water, and you can't really see that there because we don't have a light on. You can see it's purple?
Yep.
And you can see all the color leached out into this water. That's the vitamins. That's the antioxidants in the purple vegetables and fruits, like the blueberries. And so you're probably better off buying something like this and just eating it raw and ranch dip. But I wanted to make this buffalo cauliflower casserole, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to save this water. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably just cook something else in it, but maybe make a risotto, a purple risotto. That would be kind of interesting. So all I did was I blanched this purple cauliflower and then took it out, put it in a bowl. I probably could have cut it a little bit smaller, so if you want to cut it smaller, go ahead and cut it smaller. And then I had this white sauce that I'm going to just add to that sriracha. So this is what's going to give it the buffalo flavor. So you can go back to one of our very first videos to see our macaroni and cheese, and you'll get our white sauce recipe off of that for macaroni and cheese. But I just added this sriracha to it. So now this is going to be buffalo cauliflower. This would be, right now, this is keto. If you put breadcrumbs on it, not keto. But as it stands right here, heavy cream, white sauce, keto. And I'm going to put this orange cheddar in here and mix that up. Salt and pepper. Taste it for salt and pepper. Might need a little bit. It was cooked in salted water, so it should be okay. Now this is crazy. Maybe you can get the kids to eat this because it's purple and orange. Maybe you can get purple cauliflower at Halloween and make this. The kids would have fun with that. No, that's pretty good. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, so this has been sprayed, this casserole dish, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the spicy. Ooh, it's spicy buffalo purple cauliflower macaroni and cheese without the macaroni. Cauliflower cheesy casserole dish. And again, I'm going to have all these things cooked before it gets too hot in here. And then at 5 o'clock, when we're all like, what's for dinner? I don't want to get anything. I don't want to order out. I'm going to put a little bit more of this on top. I'm going to have all this delicious food ready to go. So like I said, I was really inspired by the farmer's market. When we first set out doing our videos, we were talking about supporting all the local restaurants, and I know a bunch of places are up and running, doing outside patio, doing inside, doing curbside. So if you can, next Saturday, come on down to the farmer's market and support some of these local farmers. They're waiting for you to come. I didn't see a whole lot of people there this weekend. I saw some people. Bayusu Farms brings amazing greens every single time they come. Rivercrest Farms, they have plants, they have herbs, they have fresh vegetables. Meats. Then there's a turkey something. They come, they bring pork, lamb, sausage, eggs. There's honey, there's maple syrup, there's oils, there's some jewelry. There's a lady that makes some great fabric, like lightweight tablecloths and mats.
Sue Glennon, Daisy Blue.
Sue Glennon from Daisy Blue, she's there from time to time. There's someone that sells children's books that are really interesting. If you missed out on Hunter, the knife sharpener, oof, you missed out. And watch for that. See if they post that again. You could follow Milford Farmers Market on Facebook. See if they post when the knife sharpening guy is going to come, especially my professional friends out there. He does an amazing job with professional knives. He also does the Cutco 1950 knives that your grandmother has in her cottage. But if you have a professional knife set and you can get down there to see Hunter, he does an amazing job. So that's pretty much all I have. I totally trashed my kitchen, which I'm going to clean up now. If anybody has any ideas for videos, shoot us a comment. You can hop over to our YouTube channel, John and Heather Perfetto, and you can see how we extracted the honey from our hives a couple weeks back. We got 65 pounds of honey. Sure, if you want to grab one. We have that available curbside here at 48 Carrington. If you want to hop down, it's $12 a pound. It's a labor of love, let me tell you. Try to check out that video where we use a special knife to extract the honey from the comb and then a spinner to get it all out of there before we put it into the jars. It tastes delicious. It's so light in color. It's a spring honey. It's really good for allergies, so I'm told. I don't know what the proof is in that. And I also forgot to mention, this is just going to get cooked uncovered for probably 15 minutes at a pretty high temperature oven to get crusty on top. And that's all I have for you. I'll try to hunt around and see if I get inspired by something else and come back. I really appreciate the comments everybody made that they missed the videos we were making. And I hope to see you again until we eat again.